Hey everyone, this is Josh from Movies Please. I literally just recorded a trailer reaction to Halloween Kills, and I'd never done it before, and I enjoyed it so much I wanted to do another one. And so I'm thinking, well, what would be a good trailer to react to? And the most random thing hit me. It was a trailer that I haven't seen, but I saw the thumbnail earlier today. I thought about reviewing this movie, but I'm not. I know I wouldn't like the movie, and I know you're thinking, well, how do you know? Because it's a mockbuster. As some of you know, Top Gun Maverick, the long-awaited sequel to Top Gun, was supposed to come out this summer. And so Asylum they made a movie called Top Gunner. Okay, Top Gunner. It kind of reminds me, like Die Hard, Die Harder. I guess they were thinking Top Gun, Top Gunner. I don't know. For those of you who don't know, Asylum, they make, again, what are called mockbusters. And mockbusters are lower budget versions. For instance, like, I guess probably one of the most popular ones, that when Transformers came out, they released a movie called Transmorphers. I imagine it's fairly easy to make their budgets back. They're pretty low budget. And you look at the cover art for some of these, and a lot of these, the cover art's pretty good. I mean, you wouldn't expect an Oscar winner, but you might expect something like a summer blockbuster. So yeah, I keep hearing people say, who watches these? Does a movie called Transmorphers really fool anybody? And I think there are two types of people who watch these movies. No, three people. The first group would be the people who know that they're bad and they want to laugh, they watch them late at night or something. And if that's your wheelhouse, then have at it. And then another group would be the ones who maybe they know that Transmorphers is no Transformers, but they're standing there at that Redbox machine and they're thinking, hey, I like Transformers. Why not watch Transmorphers? I think there's another group. You know what? Come to think, I guess there are four groups. I think there's another group that maybe they don't want to wait. Maybe they are going to wait for the movie like Transformers, or in this case, Top Gun Maverick. And so they think that the mockbuster will tide them over. They know Top Gunner is not Top Gun Maverick. So they rent it maybe just to tide them over. And then there's the fourth group, like a person I know. I won't embarrass them, but a relative and a senior relative went to a Redbox machine. This was years ago. They saw the Mockbuster for Battleship, whatever it was called, I forget. So they saw the Mockbuster for Battleship and rented it. They brought it home, and I knew what was going on. Like, I knew what had happened, but, I was curious, so I just kind of kept my mouth shut. And he put it in the DVD player, and holy cow. It looked like parts of it had been filmed in a bathtub. And, part of me doesn't even like making fun of these, because I once talked to the director. I don't want to get him in trouble, so I won't say. I better not even say what movie it was. This is probably about 10 years ago, a little over 10 years ago. I was writing for a website, and I talked to the director of one of these mockbusters, and he was a guy who wanted to direct, and and this was his only opportunity. He knew he wasn't going to be hired by Disney or whoever, any of the major studios. He knew he wasn't going to be hired for that. He wasn't going to be hired for a TV network gig or anything. This was before Netflix was a viable, I want to say it was before they'd even, it was before Netflix had even entered original programming. And so he took the Asylum gig because it was his best option. And they gave him a very small budget, very small budget. He did get to fly to another country, and he was given a script. it was written in stone. The shoot was very short. I'm talking just a couple of weeks, and this was supposed to be like a mockbuster for a very big action film, adventure film. And so, yeah, I mean, it was just a matter of him trying to make the most of what he had to work with. That interview actually never was published because he reached out to me and he got cold feet, and, you know, he thought he had revealed too much. And so I respected his wishes. And again, that was his break. You know, not everyone's going to be like Spielberg or whoever and, you know, be offered some of these offers. You know, sometimes you just make the most of what you have or what you get offered. So yeah, ever since talking with that guy, I don't want to... These guys know what these movies are. They know when they make Top Gunner, they're not making Top Gun. They know when they're making Top Gunner, they're not making Top Gun Maverick. They're just making the most of what they have. So, okay, I'm going to shut up and we're going to watch this trailer because that's what you tuned in for, not to hear me ramble, but maybe something I said will interest you. Let's take a look, see what we think of Top Gunner. That shot looked okay.
Get your back here, Oliver. We have 24 hours to get that package on the team. Let's move out. Brace for impact. It's a Valkyrie ATC. We have a package that needs to be delivered to Kirtland Air Base in the United States within the next 12 hours. I'd like to volunteer on squad for air defense. We have confirmed visual 4 Russian Mi-20 attack helicopters.
Eric Roberts.
Got a visual on 4 bogies.
Target, 2 bogies down.
We're going to protect the CRISPR at all costs. Home base is compromised.
5 stagger on the main trail.
Cowboy, what are you doing? You're gonna get us all in trouble.
Already visual confirmation of another enemy aircraft.
There's a lock on me.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what to say. The visual effects are about what I expected. Yeah. But, I mean, look at the font. Like, they try. The visual effects were what I expected. You know, they're using more CGI these days. Back in the early days, they would, I think, also incorporate models like little miniatures, which, yeah. Eric Roberts, that's a shock. You know, a little over 10 years ago, that guy was in The Dark Knight. And I remember The Dark Knight reminded everyone just how good an actor he could be. Like, he was really good in that movie. And you have to wonder how he went from The Dark Knight to this. You know, some people a paycheck's a paycheck, and you know, I don't know. I don't guess there's anything wrong with that. You know, you have to make a living somehow. I just think I feel like Eric Roberts is just selling himself short, and I don't mean that mean. I know that sounds mean, but again, he was in The Dark Knight. Like, this guy, he could be in a Marvel movie. I mean, he could be, you know, he could be in a Scorsese movie if he wanted to be. Maybe. I mean, he's good enough when he really tries. The rest of the acting, you can tell these guys, maybe they are new at this. Nothing seems factual about it. Look, it is what it is. I mean, this is like me watching the trailer for Sharknado and going, you know, well, sharks can't be in a tornado. I mean, the movie is what it is. And when this audience, the people who are watching this video, you know that when you see Top Gunner, you know what it is. If looking at that trailer, you think it might be fun for a late night watch, you know, feel free. Personally, I would just rather watch Top Gun again. But yeah, so that was the trailer for Top Gunner. I see the trailer's been viewed almost 115,000 times. So, and it came out June 16. So apparently it's on a lot of people's radar. Who knows? Maybe it'll be a big success for them. At some point, I wish Asylum would just, I don't know, I wish they would take the Blumhouse route and like, if they want to make lower budget films, go for it. But why not take that money? Some of these filmmakers, some of these guys, I feel like if they had better scripts, they could probably do something half decent. I mean, the next Lee Whannell might be directing one of these movies, and I know what some of you are thinking. You're ready to put the snark in the comments, but I mean, when you're given a script and like an action-adventure script and 2 weeks to make the movie with actors who have never acted before, you do the best you can. I mean, even Spielberg couldn't. You give Spielberg the script for E.T., a good script, and he couldn't make that in 3 weeks. You know, he'd probably make something better than an Asylum picture, but you know, anyway, I just feel for some of these guys, and I wish Asylum would use some of that budget. Even just try it. You know, just say, look, guys, okay, we're going to make Top Gunner, but we're going to designate this budget toward we're going to actually try to go for a real, honest to goodness, great movie. You know, something like, what was that movie? Lee Whannell directed it, Upgrade. You know, I could see Asylum, pick your best director, say, here you go, we're going to give you more of a budget. We're going to give you, you know, 3 times as long to make this, as we usually do. And let them go off and see if they can make something that, I mean, really could take Asylum to the next level. But anyway, I don't know. I'm giving unsolicited advice to probably no one who is connected to Asylum. But anyway, that's my 2 cents. It's not worth it. Probably not even worth that. But thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed this, and I know I did. I'm really enjoying doing movie trailer reviews, more so than reviewing actual movies. Thanks for watching, guys. This has been Movies Please. As always, please follow me on Twitter, subscribe, leave a comment below. If there's something you want me to review, let me know. Thanks for watching. Hope you guys have a great week. Bye.